two don't look similar, but I bet you are. And that's the same all over the world, free or not, no such thing. Milgram, Skinner, Stanford, Jesus, mkultra mind control. And imagine if a place like this could get hold of a kid. A blank slate. See how much could really be constructed, manipulated, formed. No social influence. Just the subject, the instruments, and time. Lots of time. Lifetimes of time.
There were these recreations, these fabulizations of antique or imaginary notions of how the universe was considered hundreds of years ago, how it might have been considered before, and how it could be considered a long, long time from now, when the ways we think of and see things are different again. Ancient and fabulous star maps, charts of the seas, projections and ideas of oceans and countries and creatures within them. All these ideas, the current understanding of everything, will be known one day as naive and quaint and fictional, like those dinosaurs at Crystal Palace look to us now. Didn't mean that those notions weren't beautiful, or that one day our understanding of things won't have us revert back to these ideas, literal sea monsters or not. I remember mirrors, knowing about them somehow. Not seeing them, but just knowing. Forced perspectives, projected film loops, typed notes that said chandelier, grandfather clock, vase, the perception of the thing being as real as the thing.
I don't get why.
It means you don't need a knife in order to threaten. All you need to do is introduce to people the idea of the potential presence of knives. That's enough to frighten. So the aim, keep control and do it to a minimum of expenditure. Tell them things to reassure them, too. This is delicious food. These are wonderful clothes. This is a lovely house. This is what love feels like. What I'm doing to you now is loving you. Bury things inside these people that tell them that. Keep that constant and it's anything you want. Is that right, Maggie? Tell them this place was one big experiment. That each room had a different theme to test a different social theory, a different social, what would they say, phenomenon. A paranoia room, a sexual repulsion room, a phobia room, what else? A rape room, a group violence room, lone violence, alcohol, drugs, pornography. Do you remember, Maggie?
I think this place was meant to induce feelings of otherworldly things. I don't know. I shouldn't have brought you here.
This wasn't science raising Satan. This was experimenting with fear. This was people reaching into other people. You can do anything with a person that way.
Maggie, what does that mean?
Anything to them,
Means
anything with them.
we shouldn't have come here. The color of the clear sky, the color of the deep sea, the color of sadness, the color of berries, the Ulysses butterfly, the Maltese tiger, the whale, the macaw, the dragonfly, the sea star, the color of sapphire, amethyst, azurite, aquamarine, and celestine, the color of benitoite, the old guitarist, the three musicians, the girl with a mirror, the dream, the sleep, the boy with a pipe, the death of a toreador, the thin line, the wild yonder, the moon and my heaven, velvet suede shoes, Monday, Christmas, Hawaii, and angel, bells, geraniums, hyacinths, forget-me-nots, being without being, my mother's eyes, the color of boys.